physically, abused by an adult.
A sweet little 3-year-old.
Yay!
Amira Wilson's parents say she's too young to go through this. In a disturbing video at My Little Playhouse Learning Center, an employee seems to be holding Amira's hair while another employee films it and laughs.
Yes, we talked to her this evening, and we asked her, did she pull your hair? And she gave us an answer and told us yes.
Her mother, Laquita Wilson, says she didn't even know what happened until she saw this video on social media at the same time as everyone else.
I was not contacted by the daycare first.
The video leaked today, but she says it actually happened a couple weeks ago.
They had no apology. They had no reason why they did not call me. They have, like I said, everything hit the fan, and it was just like they just have nothing to say.
In a statement, the company says they fired the employees involved. Quote, the owners and directors of My Little Playhouse Learning Center were made aware of video footage posted on social media at approximately 11:45 a.m. Staff involved were fired immediately. Local authorities have been notified and are investigating accordingly. Texas Department of Child Care Licensing has also been notified. According to the Texas Department of Family Protective Services, the daycare center has had 19 violations since 2016, ranging from safety violations to lack of employee training. Amira's family says they're not stopping until they get justice.
Any legal actions that can happen, anything that actually happened to her, like jail time.
Tori Larnett, KMAC News.
Okay, so y'all just heard that video right there, and shout out to Attila the Q for sending me the article in which this audio came from. I actually saw this video. I think it was on Instagram, but I just kind of scrolled past it. But the thing that got me in that audio was them mentioning how this daycare had 19 violations since 2016. So you mean to tell me that this daycare had all those violations and they're still in business? But it took this incident right here to bring to the forefront how many violations they had. I swear they'll let any type of business stay open no matter how many violations they've had. That means that they have swept all of their stuff under the rug and buried it there. Imagine, the reason why they probably did is because they knew that they would end up shutting down. They would lose customers. With all the other people who have kids there, they need to pull their kids out now, stall them out of funds, and make them shut down their business. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I just watched the video because it was playing from my phone, as y'all could hear it, but you're only seeing the thumbnail of it. And you can see it clearly right here. The woman is literally pulling the girl hair, and the girl is out of her seat. And she's actually, when she's pulling her hair, she's not so much yanking her back. Well, she is yanking her back, but she's also moving her head around. So it's almost like she's swinging. You know how sometimes little girls will maybe pick up their doll by their hair and they'll move it back and forth, like swing it where the legs are swinging back and forth like that. That's kind of like what she's doing to this girl right here. Now, she's not picking her up off the floor and throwing her around, but if she wanted to, she probably would have. The woman who's doing this, the mother should find her and handle business accordingly. The woman who's recording it, she needs to be dealt with as well, because she's condoning it and she's recording it and she's laughing. And she's actually the one that helped it go viral by recording it and putting it out there for now the world to see. This is exactly why a lot of people don't trust daycares now, because it's so many horror stories that come from daycares. I remember I did a video on my original channel where it involved another little black girl and a white daycare worker, where they were literally dragging the girl out of the classroom, and then the girl was in their opinion, moving too slow to get down the stairs. So what did the white daycare provider do? They pushed that girl down a flight of stairs. When I saw that, I was like, I had to pause the video right quick, because I couldn't bear to see her literally roll down them steps the way that she did. I'm not even making any of this up. She really pushed her down a flight of stairs, and it had to have been at least 10 stairs. And she pushed her so hard that she literally skipped a few stairs before she hit the bottom part. Luckily, the girl wasn't seriously injured, but she could have been. It's a lot of horror stories that come from these daycare providers, from this type of abuse right here, to them yelling at the kids, to them hitting the kids, or like the one I told you where the woman pushed the kids down the stairs. That's why a lot of people don't trust these daycare providers as it is, because it seems like a lot of more harm comes there from there than, than not. And, sometimes, parents will send their kids to these daycare providers all fine. They come home, and it's one thing if you see your kids maybe have a little dirt on their clothes because they may have been playing outside, or their hair may be a little bit messed up because, kids play. But if they come home with cuts and bruises and all types of stuff like that, then that's a cause for concern. And then what's going to end up happening is when you see that type of stuff, they'll lie and say, oh, the other kid did it. It's what you mean to tell me that another small kid around their child's age did this kind of damage to them when their strength level is almost exactly the same? No, that came from someone with a lot more force and someone who's a lot older, like an adult, say daycare worker. And if that was the case, why wasn't the parents notified? Like the mother said in the audio, why wasn't she notified when this happened? You know why? Because they know they were in the wrong. So you left them in the dark. So that's even worse. Of course they were going to fire. They had to fire her. There's no way they were going to keep her around. But the thing that I'm worried about is that she's going to try to find another job working at another daycare provider, and she might do the same thing or worse to somebody else's child. And this is Texas we're talking about here. And it doesn't surprise me. And look at who she got on as a shirt. The damn Dallas Cowgirls. Not that it really means anything, but I just thought I'd point that out. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.